walking through our muscles. So I already went through a couple. We're going to start with our pec minor. Pec minor starts, or at least origin, is from ribs 3, 4, and 5.
Okay.
It then attaches to our coracoid process right here. It was cornoid or coracoid? I keep getting the
It's coracoid.
Coracoid process, in which we look at the vectors of those muscles. So they're at a downwards angle. With that, we know they go down, and we know they go in. So that's going to cause us to depress the scapula and protract the scapula. With those motions and it being attached there, it's going to downwards rotate that scapula because it's going to bring it in here like this. And then finally, it has a special action, tilt. It also tilts the scapula.
That's very good.
I believe it is the medial pectoral nerve. I need to work on my nerve still. Anyway. So then we're going to biceps brachii. We have our supraglenoid tubercle for our long head, and then we have our coracoid process for our short head. They attach on the radial tuberosity down here. So we think about our vectors. Small side note, any muscle that attaches to the radius is going to supinate. Every single one. Your pronator comes over, supinates. Quadrator comes over, supinates. Just like those, our biceps brachii attaches here, it's going to supinate. This guy, in which muscle fibers in a straight line, so when they contract, it attaches up here. It's going to bring us in to our shoulder flexion. It's going to flex that elbow as well. It is a primary flexor while supinated.
Okay.
So its nerve is musculocutaneous, along with the brachialis and then the coracobrachialis. Next muscle we'll go over, it's kind of harder to see, your coracobrachialis. So that should be on the mid 1/3 shaft of the humerus, I think it is.
Yep.
In which that's its insertion. It comes from the coracoid process. That's why the coracobrachialis.
Yeah.
So we look at its vectors too. Muscle comes at an angle. So we're going to come up we go up and we go in. So that's going to give us shoulder flexion, and it is also going to give us shoulder abduction because it's bringing it into the body. Just like the pec or the biceps brachii, arm here, all muscles that are underneath his hand, musculocutaneous, that is musculocutaneous.
All right.
Brachialis just attaches to the coronoid process of the radius. No, ulna. This is the ulna. This is radius. Because I don't have the thumb to indicate yet. But here we go. Yeah, that attaches to the coronoid process. That gives us our elbow flexion. And its insertion is the distal half of the, or is it considered the inferior half? How do they have it on there?
I think it's distal.
Distal half of the humerus?
Yes.
What is this for? This is the brachialis.
For the origin or no?
I already forgot what I was asking about this muscle.
That's going to be the insertion.
Yeah.
Oh, coronoid process of ulna for brachialis.
Oh, my bad. Coracobrachialis. That was the one we were asking for. Oh, well, he's looking that up.
Insertions middle one third of humerus.
I keep messing up on muscle. Never mind.
Okay.
You were right the first time. I'm all backed up. So we have our serratus anterior on this side of the jaw. They go from ribs 1 to 8 or sometimes 9, in which they wrap around your thorax and your rib cage. So what they're going to do, which if we look at the angle, they're going to be down and out. So they're going to contract and they're going to depress, in which in doing that, they are attached to the vertebral border. So they're going to bring it forward through that, and I believe it is part of... Yes, that is going to upwards rotate because it's going to bring that vertebral border down, and it's going to upwards rotate that shoulder. Our next muscle, we're going to draw the head of the humerus here real quick. This side I'm drawing much larger than the other side, just for, I don't know, posterity's sake or ease of view. I draw it a lot like I do the femur. I'm drawing the bone. We have our trochlea notch right here, and then we have our capitate right here. Circle for the radius, and then this guy for the notch. The process goes down. We have our subscapularis, which that attaches to the... It inwards rotates, so it's going to attach to the front. So it's going to be the lesser tubercle. It's going to pull that in. It's part of the rotator cuff. I'll just write that on the rotator cuff now.
And that's the outlier, right? That attaches at the lesser tubercle. All the other ones attach at the greater tubercle.
Yes, you are correct with that one. All other connect. Very nice. I like that. I never put those together, honestly.
Yeah.
So, yes, that internally rotates and then also depresses the humeral head. So, let's write that guy. I'm just going to put sub in lesser. And then it's action ER. I believe the sub...
That's external rotation? The sub? Doesn't it internally rotate?
Yeah, it does internally rotate. Thank you for that.
You're welcome, bro.
I always get my things mixed up.
You're good.
So we got that, which I'm just going to draw a quick picture of the back of the scapula. So we got the notch for the glenoid fossa. Comes down for a second. Back there. It's going to come up. We got that border right here. From here to here, we have our spine. Up here is where our I can't think of the name of this thing. The supraspinatus, supra because it's above, attaches to the greater tubercle of that humerus. Then we have our infraspinatus, which attaches to the greater tubercle as well. This guy externally rotates. And we also have our minor, attaches to that greater tubercle as well. Externally rotates. And then we have our supraspinatus, which takes and allows us to abduct our shoulder. So, again, if there are vectors, we can see everything it does. It's pretty simple. They attach to here, they pull them out, so they're going to externally rotate. This attaches to the front, it's going to internally rotate. That attaches to the top, it's going to... That's a rotator cuff in which I'm pretty sure these two guys are innervated through the suprascapular nerve, right?
Yes.
Suprascapular. Then we have our teres minor, which is the axillary nerve.
Okay.
In which I think that's the axillary border of that. That guy is in the infraspinous fossa.
What's our subscapularis nerve?
Subscapularis nerve? For this guy, I'm pretty sure it's upper and lower subscapular, right?
Oh yeah, upper and lower subscapular.
Okay, so that's a standalone there.
Yes, it has its very own.
Yeah.
Oh, forgot. Serratus anterior is the long thoracic nerve.
Long thoracic nerve.
Yep.
Serratus anterior. Right there at the thorax, makes sense.
Yep. Fun fact, people who have heart surgery, when they crack open the ribs, often takes and damages that nerve, leading to severe winged scapula.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Learned that one on my nephew.
Sonny Buck. Now, which one of those elevates and which one depresses the humeral head?
Oh. All three of these guys.
The supra, the infra, and the teres minor.
No, supra elevates because it's super, it's going to bring you up.
It's okay.
It's kind of like Superman.
Yeah, elevation.
Elevation,
Okay.
Superman. And these guys below are all depressing the head.
Right, so the infraspinatus and the teres minor
Teres
are
minor and
depressing.
subscapular are all depressed.
Even subscapular.
Yeah, that one even depresses. It does not. The only one that. brings
Okay,
it
so
up.
the outlier there is the suprascapular
Yeah.
as far as depression of the humerus head, because that one elevates it.
Correct.
Okay.
So, what other muscles have we got to work up top?
Triceps is on the posterior.
We do. So we have this guy right here. I'm just going to quickly erase a little bit and then draw a very horrible thing of triceps. So we got this guy. The greater tubercle's more on this side. I haven't really drawn it from behind, but we'll just go like this. Come down. There we are. Inch decapitated. Got this part. Comes on my back. Where's Alma? So triceps has 3 heads, in which we have our infraglenoid tubercle.
That's right.
And then, oh my God, I forgot the other 2. I forgot.
That's why we're doing it, brother.
That is why we are doing this.
So we're looking for the triceps brachii.
The origin? Medial head, posterior distal humerus, lateral humerus. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
Origin. And long
Long
head,
is the infra.
Infraglenoid tubercle scapula.
Okay.
So the other 2 first ones.
Medial head's posterior distal humerus. Lateral head is lateral humerus.
It's attached to the humerus. My God, makes sense now.
Yeah.
I hate it. So yeah, lateral side, the lateral head.
Yep, that's a give me.
Yeah. And then the
Medial side is the
posterior.
distal, posterior, it's on the back and it's distal.
And then it attaches to the olecranon or olecranon or however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Process right there at the back of the ulnar.
Okay.
Which, of course, vector lines is going to cause all extension.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to erase this.
And what's
then
our
I'm gonna
nerve?
Start at the back. Oh,
Radial
yes,
nerve.
Radial nerve.
Everything on the back.
on the back. Radial.
Everything on the back is radial, baby. All right, that's good stuff.
Sternocleidoid.
Oh, hey, sternocleidoid. Yeah, don't forget the sternocleidoid mastoid. Oh, that ain't the one, is it? Which one are we
Got a
doing?
little square for the sternum. Yeah, sternoclavicular. Sternocleidomastoid attaches to the sternum, and then the what is it, medial portion of the clavicle, and then attaches to the temporal mastoid at the head, like that. Bilaterally, flexes, and then I think it's
Contralaterally.
contralaterally, yeah. Takes and rotates that head. And then does it have anything to do with the lateral side bending?
No, it does both ways. It actually does everything. It does rotation, flexion, extension, and side bending. Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at how it goes, the curve. So we got
It's all in the curve.
down, in, and then because it has to rotate, it's gonna rotate it. So how about that?
Sonny Buck.
Side buck.
All right.
Yeah, insertion. So that's most everything in the upper half.
That's
At least
fantastic.
I can think of in this given location.
That's good stuff.